Hi, I'm Maeve. Sit down in a seated wide leg position. Not a forward fold, just a wide leg. Dig your heels down, lift up through your spine. Take your hands to the back of your hamstrings and then just pull your chest open and kind of press the knees down. And it doesn't mean that they have to come all the way down, but we've got this kind of connection, hands to legs, and that's going to give us the ability to kind of sit up and to broaden the chest. Take a few breaths here. Feel the length of your spine. One more inhale. And good. You're going to just gently release those legs. Bring the soles of the feet together. And just come forward any amount without using your hands. Just shifting the spine forward. Instead of thinking about trying to drop your head down, lengthen up and out. Really nice. Inhale, rise up. Reach down for your right foot. I'm not mirroring you. Take your left hand to your left ankle. Draw that foot in a little closer. Think half happy baby here. So just pulling back and pushing forward. And again, just like we did in that seated wide leg position, this connection here helps to create more space here. This connection here helps to create more space here. Nice. Bring your foot down and then switch. Using this to lift the spine up and come forward any amount. And then bring that foot down. Keep this connection. I have to give myself a little space behind. And then see if you can pick up both the feet. So it's like happy baby, but you're seated instead of on your back. Yeah. And pull back with the hands, push forward with the feet. Feel the width of the chest, lengthen the spine. You're kind of teetering on those sitting bones. Really nice. Bring the feet a little lower. Release, Navasana. Good. Right hand to right heel, just like you did before. This time, maybe take your left hand to your left toes. Just gonna draw back here and let this leg carry you forward. So it's gonna be very much dependent on your hamstring flexibility here. And so don't worry if your legs aren't straight. Come back into center, Navasana. Left hand reaches down like a half happy baby. Maybe reach for the right toes, and then just see if you can kind of straighten both legs, taking the left leg a little out to the left and the right leg a little bit forward. Yeah, good. Come back to boat. And then downward facing dog. Take it back. Beautiful. I'm gonna get my heat dish because Dane was using it. I'm going to steal it back. I love being warm. Down dog. Take a few rounds of breath here. Don't mind me just reorganizing. Bend your right knee. Turn your left heel toward the right so that your foot comes down as if you were in Warrior One. And then bring your right knee to your right elbow. Keeping that left heel turned down. Really nice. Consider taking the left arm up. Three-legged dog. Left heel turns back to square, right leg stretches back behind you. If it feels good, open your hip and bend your knee. And then right foot outside of your right hand. Drop the hips down, inhale, lift the heart, and then exhale, push the floor away, straighten that right leg, drop the head. Inhale, pull through, and exhale, straighten the legs. Blocks are great here, inhale, and exhale. 2 more times, inhale, and exhale. 1 more time, inhale, and exhale. Step back, down dog. Bend your left knee, turn the right heel in.
Yeah, I woke up feeling grateful, thankful, everything that I
and then left knee to left elbow. And then maybe this right arm up. Yeah. Three-legged dog, inhale. Bend the knee, open the hips if it feels good. And left foot outside your left hand. Inhale, heart reaches forward. Pull through, and then exhale, push the ground away. Beautiful. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more, inhale. 1 more. Step back, down dog. Walk your feet to your hands. Inhale, halfway. Exhale and bow. Reach up to the sky, inhale. Hands into your heart, exhale. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, lengthen up halfway. Step your right foot back, come into warrior 2. Yeah, beautiful. Inhale, reverse warrior. And then exhale, side angle. Can be modified arm on thigh. Inhale back. If you want, you can use a block. Or you can bring your hand to the floor. Do that a few more times. Somebody else will get you cut down. Voices in my head are telling me I ain't enough now. Talk about a tough crowd. Damn. Now every morning wait before I go and make some breakfast. Think about the things I got, it only takes a second. Count my favorite blessings, help me change perspective. So in the morning, last time, side angle. Release both hands down, step back, plank. Breath in, down to your belly, exhale. Cobra, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Right leg back, inhale. Right foot forward, exhale. Warrior 2, come around. Get your feet under you. Reverse warrior, inhale. Side angle, exhale. Inhale back. And exhale forward. Try not to lift the hips when you come back. See if you can stay in deep. And by lift, I mean, that's maybe not the right thing to say, but it is, but it isn't. Try not to straighten the front leg. Try to stay deep in that front leg so that your hips stay low. Because you're actually lifting the front of the hip point. So I don't want to be confusing there. Go 1 more time. Bring your hands around, come onto your back toes, step to the top of your mat. Inhale halfway. Fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. Bow forward, exhale. Inhale halfway. Left foot steps back. Warrior 2. Sink, exhale. Reverse, inhale. Side angle, exhale. Breath in. Release your hands, step back, plank to your belly, exhale. Cobra, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Left leg stretches back, inhale. Place your foot forward. Warrior 2, come up and around. Sink a little deeper with your exhale. Reverse, inhale. And side angle exhale. Breath in. Release your hands, step top of the mat. Come halfway, inhale. And fold, exhale. Rise to stand, inhale. Draw your hands into your heart, exhale. Inhale, rise up. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, halfway. Chaturanga, exhale, take it back. Yes. Inhale, heart to sky, beautiful. Downward facing dog and pause there.
Something beautiful in you. For you, I plead myself. For you, I plead myself.
Inhale, lift your heels. Bend your knees, look forward. Bring your feet to your hands. Come halfway with your inhale. Fold with your exhale. Rise, inhale. So good. Hands into your heart, exhale. Inhale, rise up. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, halfway. Chaturanga, exhale. Take it back. Beautiful. Rise, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Inhale, lift your heels. Bend your knees, look forward, feet to your hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. Hands to heart, exhale. Let's go again. Inhale, rise up. Nice and warm. Bow forward. Inhale, halfway. Chaturanga. Inhale, rise. And down dog, exhale. Inhale, right leg reaches back. Right knee, right tricep. Turn your left heel down. Open up. Inhale, three-legged dog. Open the hip, flip if you'd like. And then right foot, top of the mat. Side angle. Left hand comes behind the back. Good. Bring the back of your hand to the back of your hips. Instead of pulling your elbow back, press your elbow gently forward and roll the shoulder open. Maybe slide this right hand up and then reach the left hand down. Find the wrap if it's there for you. If it's not, don't force it. Lean back. You can use a strap here. It makes it a lot more accessible. Look down at your right foot. Don't go into bird of paradise. You're just going to step your left foot forward. And you're going to sit into Malasana. You can kind of slide that wrap down a little bit more like so. Yeah, if you're not wrapped, don't worry about it. And then turn the chest open. Good. If you're not wrapped, you would just have your right hand down. Yeah. Release around. Arms come forward. Lift your hips up. Come way, way, way up into your toes. Good. Round your upper back a lot. Push the floor away. Tip forward. Maybe float the feet up. Crow. And you can work that with bent elbows or straight arms, or you can keep your damn feet down forever and ever and ever and ever. When you're ready, make your way back to down dog. Beautiful. Yes. Really nice. From down dog, left leg stretches back, inhale. Left knee, left tricep. Turn that right heel down. Maybe take that right hand up. So good. Inhale, Up and back, open the hip if it feels good. Flip into wild thing if you like. Left foot top of the mat. Side angle. Arm can be at your thigh still. Right hand behind the back if it feels good. Now instead of moving this elbow back in space, try to draw it forward a little bit. Roll the shoulder open. So nice. Maybe slide that left hand in and maybe take the hands together. Strapper, any kind of towel or shirt that you have handy and free will work. Yeah. Then you're gonna look toward your front foot. You're gonna start to bring this right foot in. And then you're gonna sit into Malasana. And then turn the chest open to the right. Good. Beautiful. Yeah. Nice, Jordan. Good, Gabriella. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes.
And then come back through center. Take your hands down, lift your hips up high. Come into your toes. Knees come way up onto your triceps. Take the heart forward, take the gaze a little forward. Start to feel that point where your hands take the weight and your feet lose the weight. And maybe your feet come up. You can work there and just work that sort of sense of shift without leaving the ground. When you're ready, back to downward facing dog. Enjoy a few breaths here.
Yes, I'm so grateful, grateful. I'm so grateful, grateful. I'm so grateful. Yes.
Right leg stretches back and hands. Right knee, right tricep. Same thing, roll open if it feels okay. And then this time, maybe take that left hand to your right foot and kick that foot overhead. Take it up and back, wild thing, or enjoy three-legged dog. Right foot top of the mat. Side angle. Wrap it if you want. And then step your left foot top of the mat. This time we are going to come into bird of paradise. So listen, tree pose is a beautiful alternative. If you're taking tree pose, reach down for your right foot, drag the foot up the inside of that left leg. If you're in bird of paradise with this wrap, it's the same energy. Bring the foot in close. Rise up to stand. Mm-hmm. Really nice. And then maybe extend the leg up. Yes. Woo. I got a little hasty in my movement there, trying to flip around to face you. Beautiful. Beautiful. Right leg is going to come back down. Whether you have the wrap or not, half move. Comparison will steal your joy. The wicked have a plan to kill and destroy, so just be careful. But never be fearful. Reverse warrior. Free up that right arm. And bring your hands to the ground. Step back to plank, breath in. Your pathway to down dog. Really, really good work. Enjoy a few breaths here. Just receive all that. Left leg back in hands. Left knee, left tricep. Turn the right heel in. Open up. And then maybe reach down, take the foot, and kick overhead. Mm-hmm. We're going to transition from here to three-legged dog or wild thing if it feels good. You could also take side plank. Left foot top of the mat. Side angle. Maybe wrap it. Yes.
Give thanks.
And then right foot's gonna step to the top of the mat. I'm actually gonna stay facing you. And then either tree pose, drawing that foot up the leg, or bird of paradise. Yes. So nice. Control back down. And then wrapped or unwrapped, half moon. Bound or unbound. I got really cocky on the first side. I was really proud of myself. I didn't say anything out loud because you know this is my struggle bus pose. And then second side kept me honest.
It's my creation, staying patient, what it brings.
Reverse warrior.
Let me say I'm coming humble, I don't know what's
And then hands to the ground. Make your way to down dog. So in January of this year of 2022, I don't know if you remember this. I don't expect you to remember these things because it's personal for me. But the pose I wanted to work on in 2022 was bound half moon. I have not mastered it. I mean, do we really ever master any pose? But I can finally hold it, y'all. My point in saying this is like, it's good to have goals. It's good to have goals, even here in yoga. This is not a performative thing, but it is a personal practice to achieve things. There are markers, there are measures. Doesn't mean that you have to hold a handstand, yada, yada, yada. Maybe bound half moon isn't your thing, but like for me, I was like, why can't I do this? Because I hadn't done it enough, that's why. And now I can at least get little tastes of it. So I feel very, very accomplished. And I hope you have those moments too. This is not all about me. I'm trying to share my inner thoughts that I'm hoping you experience the same type of things. Lift your heels, inhale. Bend your knees, look forward, feet to your hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. And hands into your heart, exhale. Beautiful, right knee's gonna lift up. Take your knee, I'm actually gonna go straight on here. Lift up your knee, take your knee a little wide. Reach down for your big toe. You don't have to keep your big toe, okay? You don't have to. Take your left arm out to the side. Start to push the foot away. And then if you hit a point, you're just like, this just doesn't feel good, like in your hip or in your back or something, go ahead, take your knee. But you might decide, like, I can hold this foot. I don't even necessarily have to straighten my leg all the way, but I've got my foot. Draw back on the shoulder. So pretty. And then open out to the right. Yes. Push that leg long. Doesn't mean it has to be straight, just push it long.
You're not running out. You're really running in.
Beautiful. Cross your ankle on your thigh and then sit. Nice.
Confusion clouds the heart, but it
Option to reach down and take the lower leg in the arms and then stand back up. Totally just optional.
quiet down the mind.
So good. Yes. Return it back down. Ooh. Reach the arms, rise up to stand, and replace that right foot down. Inhale, left knee up. Take the knee a little bit wide, like turn the knee open so that you actually might be able to get the big toe. So if you've struggled with it, just try that. And then start to push away, push away, push away, push away, push away. You can take that right arm out to the side. Inhale, open. So this is a lot of the shape of Bird of Paradise, right? We're just making shapes. Cross the ankle over your thigh. Send your hips back and down. Consider wrapping up that lower leg and drawing up. Bring it back down. Reach up. Press up to stand. And release the foot. Beautiful. Enjoy a couple of breaths here.
Darkness has its teaching. Love is never
Inhale, reach up. Separate your feet, Malasana. Sink down. Nice. Lift the heart up. Stay here for a few breaths. Really nice. So this next little bit is going to be totally dependent on how your knees and your ankles and your feet feel, okay? So at any point in time, you can use your hands in the ground. You're going to reach the arms forward. You're going to square off your feet. So I'm going to turn back this way for a second. So you're going to square off the feet. And I'm going to go back to sideways. Good. And you're going to lift up your heels. So you're going to toe stand. Use your hands if you need to. You're going to start to lift the heart. You're going to take the knees forward. Drop your butt back. And then come up. Yeah. Ah, so nice. Point the toes back. And then open up. Any amount. Come back up. Bring your hands down. Chaturanga. Rise, open, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Inhale, right leg back. Right knee, right tricep again. Same thing. Turn that left heel in. I'm gonna get really masterful at this. Maybe take the foot, kick it overhead. And then three-legged dog into wild thing if you'd like. Into side angle. Hand on the inside of the foot. Good. Bring your left hand to your sacrum. So just kind of bring it behind you. Open up the chest. And then see if you can drop this right shoulder down a little deeper to the inside of the leg. You can let your torso drop forward. Bring your hand to your right calf and kind of pull the shoulder under. And then bring your right foot a little to the right. Your right hand a little to the right of your right foot. You're going to bend the elbow. You're going to sit your hamstring onto that elbow. Reach down with your left hand for your right foot. And then just see if you can take the foot. And I know my back is to you, so I'm going to flip it around. But you're here. And just take the foot. Good. Yeah. These are all just options. Then maybe kick open. Good. Come back around. Release the arms. Sweep that right leg back up to the sky. I just switched directions, but we're doing the same thing. And then right knee comes forward. Pause here. Right knee comes down gently. Really nice. Come up onto your knee. You're going to step your left foot forward. Whoosh. I used the wall. I can't lie. I used the wall. It was there. All right, so I'm going to come around back to where it was initially. Engage this hip. Lift up. Bring your hands back to your heart. Extend your left leg straight. So kind of shift that heel forward. Good. Lift up again. Bring your hands to heart. Bring your hands forward. Three-legged dog, left leg to the sky. Left knee to left tricep. Turn the right heel in, open up. Maybe take the foot and maybe open up. Yes. Three-legged dog, possibly wild thing. Left foot top of your mat. Side angle, right hand's going to come to the back of your hips. Good. All right, we're going to just kind of like get loose in your form and side angle. Drop your chest down. Get your shoulder inside of your knee. So you can use your left hand to kind of pull the shoulder inside. This might not be accessible. Don't stress over it. Just do your version of it, yeah? Left hand comes to the ground, a little out to the left. You can bring your right hand around to stabilize here, and a little bit behind that left heel. And then maybe just wrapping this leg around your shoulder. That's a great first step. I have to give myself a little space because I'm bumping the wall. And then if you want, maybe the hand comes to the foot. Yeah. And then possibly extend.
It's the only thing.
Good. Bring it back around. Good. Release the arm. Sweep back with the leg. Knee into your chest. Pause. Place the left shin down. Rise up. Take your right foot forward. Inhale. Exhale. Inch this right foot forward a little bit more. Straighten the leg. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Release your hands down. Take the leg back. Just come into down dog, please. You absolutely can go through a vinyasa if you want, but you don't have to. Good. Yes, really good. Well done. If you need a child's pose, we have 5 breaths here, approximately. So take your time. Regroup with your breath. Notice your thoughts. Notice sensation in your body.
Not just for some, but for everyone.
Inhale. Exhale back to down dog if you're in child's pose. And everyone inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees. Look at your thumbs. You're going to land on your toes, so in toe stand. And you're going to shift your weight, find your center. And we do the same thing we did before. So kind of lean back, control the knees forward, and then Ustrasana. Bring your hands back, maybe to your hips, maybe to your heels, and open up. Nice.
Simply love, sweet love.
Inhale. Exhale. Draw your belly and rise up. Bring your hands down, tuck your toes, come back into toe stand. Really nice. Bring your hands over to the right. Yeah, you don't have to go anywhere. So I always want to assure you, in case you're starting to panic, like she's going to make me do an arm balance. You don't have to do an arm balance. We have not done a lot of twisting today. We've done lots of side bending, but not lots of twisting. So you're going to take this right hand back more, almost like you want to fall off onto that right arm a little bit. Good. And then you're framing your hip with your elbows. And then lift up, come into like a toe stand in your feet, and then maybe you'll float into side crow, but maybe you won't. And then maybe stretch the right foot forward. Good. Bring the legs back down. Good. Come around to this right foot. Stretch your left leg back, and come to Skandasana. Just get a nice stretch here. Maybe, if you've got the mobility and stability, it's a combination of the two here, you can reach over for that left foot. Keep working that right knee open. Come around. Pivot that back foot. Malasana. Pause. Give myself a little space here. Release your hands down. Bring the feet in closer. Toe stand. Control the knees down. Ustrasana. One more inhale. We're going to use the exhale to draw in and rise up. So good. Come back into toe stand. I'm just going to change my direction. Whoosh. Good. You don't have to do that. Good. And then bring the hands over to the left. Good. And then framing your hip. So I like this left hand so far back that you kind of feel like you fell backwards a little bit. And then come really high up into the toes. And then maybe you find that kind of tipping point. Then maybe stretch that left leg. Put the right leg down. And come all the way around Skandasana on the left hip. And I'm just going to turn around so that you don't have my back on both sides. Good.
And so today,
Possibly reaching for that right foot.
your hand in mine.
Just notice how you feel. Like on this side for me, I don't feel like I have the same amount of space, and it's totally fine. It still feels good. It just doesn't feel as easeful.
For you to me are the only one.
Come back around to that left side. Good. Malasana, top of the mat, last time. And forward fold. Feet wide. Drop the head, any version that you like here. If you need a hand underfoot Padahastasana to get into the wrists a little bit, go for it. If you like holding the big toes. It doesn't have to be a classical forward fold. It could be whatever feels good to you in this moment.
Mountains crumble to the sea. There will still be you and me.
Inhale for length. Release your hands with your exhale. Bend your knees, sit down. Navasana. Use your hands if you need to come back. Good. All right. Well done, well done. I don't know what state my hair is in. Take a hold of your left foot with your left hand, your right heel with your right hand. Pull the left foot toward your right sitting bone, and then just see what kind of space you can find here. You can push the foot away. Use this connection to lift up tall. We've been here. Yeah, we're just making shapes. Rebend the knee. Reach across with your left hand. Take your right hand to the ankle. Pull the knee back. Take your right hand to your calf. Pull it back. Any amount. And then if you want, right hand comes down and kick away. You can be in any shape here that feels good. You're going to rebend the knee. Bring your right hand a little closer in toward your right hip. Your left hand comes down. Don't worry if it's not accessible. Push into your left foot if you want. Lift up. And if you want, bring this left leg around. Squeeze the legs. And just kind of bring the legs out to the side. Chaturanga in the arms. Pull back up through center. And then bring the soles of the feet together. Baddha Konasana. It's all just nonsense, right? It's just making shapes, challenging your mind to try something a little different. Think of it that way. Challenging your mind is less about, of course it's a physical challenge, of course. But the challenge in our mind is how do we respond to this stuff? Because sometimes it's not attainable. Like you're like, I can't do that. Does it matter? No. So notice your reactions. Notice your willingness to try things. Notice your resilience to find something else if this isn't working for you. Rise up. You're going to take your left hand to your left heel. Draw the right foot in. And then maybe straighten that leg out.
It feels so nice to know I'm gonna be
alright. Good. Rebend the knee. Take your right hand across. Take your left hand to your Achilles, the back of your ankle, and pull back a little bit. And slide it up to your calf and pull back a little bit. And then maybe extend the left arm, left leg, big side bend. Good. Start to rebend that left leg. See how high you can keep it above the shoulder. Your left hand comes down. Your right hand comes down. Lifting, possibly cross at the ankles. Now listen, try to squeeze the calves together, the knees together, the thighs together, and that gives you the strength to be here.
And hoping I'm growing near.
Come back around.
Well, that's good and fine.
And Baddha Konasana again. Beautiful.
Trying to find my way here. And I've been having me a real fun time. And it feels so nice to know I'm gonna be alright.
Inhale, rise up. Take your legs out wide. Over to the left.
Please don't take this.
A lot of side bending today. A lot of this shape right here in the torso. It is so okay for your right hip to lift here. You're letting it be heavy, but you're not pushing it down. Like you're like allowing weight to be there, but you're not pushing it down. It is okay for your right cheek, your sitting bone to come off the ground. That's going to protect your back and your pelvis.
Yeah, if I wanted to, I'd be. Oh.
Rise up. Other side.
That if I wanted to, I'd be. Oh.
And again, it is okay for this left hip to lift up, for your left sitting bone to lift up.
I saw it written and I saw it say, Pink moon
Rise up.
is on its way.
If you want, come through the center, just a couple breaths.
None of you
Maybe more than a couple. That might be
tall.
a gross understatement, but we're not here for 10 minutes.
Gonna get you on the pink moon. There's a pink moon. Pink, 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 pink. Pink moon.
Inhale, rise up, press the legs down, and then bring your knees in. So good. All right, we are going to take this opportunity to get upside down if you want to. Here are some options for getting upside down. There's different ways you can think about this. Look at it, think about it, whatever, however you want to say that. If you want to get your heart above your head, we've been doing that the whole time. That's downward facing dog, but you could take a wide leg forward fold standing, and that would be an inversion, your heart above your head. If you want to get your legs up, then that's a whole nother ball game, and you can do that in a little more restorative way, legs up the wall, or block under your sacrum, legs up. If you're comfortable with a headstand or a handstand or shoulder stand, any of those things are fine. It's a very brief, probably like 2-ish minutes, okay? Forearm balance if you want. Have some fun. Use a wall if you need to. Take the same level of care into this that you did and everything else you did. Have fun. Don't overthink it. Have to decide what I want to do.
Cars coming over like the African kind, orange in the color, black will all the sunrise. Cars coming over like the African kind, orange in the color, black will all the sunrise.
Don't be afraid to try like play with things. Do something a little different. Like I like to try to change up my entry or what my legs are doing when I'm upside down. We did a lot of stuff with the leg and one leg neutral, one leg and external rotation. You can use that as an entry point here for handstand. Go from the other side, so if you are watching, you can see. I think I'm hitting the wall.
Probably can't see the bigger picture. Crush coming over like the African kind. Orange in the color, black on all the sunrise. Crush coming over like the African kind. Orange in the color, black on all the sunrise.
If you took a headstand child's pose, if you were in Pinchamayurasana, I also like child's pose. If you are in shoulder stand, come out through plow, maybe fish pose or twist. If you were in handstand, if you want a forward fold, or if you need any kind of a wrist stretch, do what you need. And then we're gonna come to sitting. Take your time. Take your time. Okay, right shin in front or on top. Rock your weight a little bit forward and back. Feet are forward, knees are forward.
Take your time, free your mind. You can find peace of mind.
Good. If it's okay, come over to the right forearm. If it gets there, great. To the ground, that is. If it doesn't, no problem. Left arm up and over. Big lengthening on that left side. We've done all sorts of side body opening here.
Redefine, realign. Deep inside, we divine.
Rise up. Switch the cross or stack of your legs. Feet are forward, knees are forward. I'm gonna actually go sideways for a change here. Well, I don't know if that helps the view at all, but I'm not trying to pull my foot back here. It's not wrong, it's just not what we're doing. But if you must, it's okay. I can't stop you. Forward and back a few times. Also, I do want you to do what feels best. So if this doesn't feel good, find how it does. And then maybe left arm off to the left.
I know times are kinda tough right now, and nobody's showing love. You're a diamond in the rough. Love yourself, know your worth, you're enough. I know times are kinda tough right now, and you'd rather be in love. You're a diamond in the rough.
Inhale, right.
Love yourself, know your worth, you're enough.
Legs out in front. Good. I don't often do Paschimottanasana because I feel like it doesn't feel good for so many people. And for the people that it feels really good for, they're like, yes. So if this isn't appealing to you, anything else is great. But if you would like to take a straight leg, forward fold, here it is.
Love yourself, know your worth, you're enough.
Press the heels down if you're here.
Time, free your mind. You can find peace of mind.
Press the legs down to rise up. Good. We're going to finish seated, but if you want to lie down for Shavasana, beautiful. This time, you can pull your feet in as much as you want. Like, sit comfortably. Find a position that feels nice. Or lie down, or pick something else. I usually like to have a block under my hips, and I just didn't do it, but I might now that I'm saying it. And it was right there. It was conveniently located. I don't think I need it today. I feel pretty good today. So don't do things out of habit. Do it because it's the right thing to do on any given moment. Let your hands rest on your thighs. Allow your eyes to soften. They might close, they might not. And then notice your breath. See if you can give a little freedom to how the breath wants to come in and out of your body. Sometimes you actually have to say, like I'm going to say for what I actually have to do sometimes is I have to say, now I can let go of my breath. Now I'll use minimal effort to hold my space. And now I release my mind to whatever might come up. I started this practice today. Actually, I'm going to rewind my words. Pre-practice today, I had a ramble about consistency and showing up. And if you're watching this back on demand, I probably cut it off because it was long. But here's the synopsis. We have to show up. Consistency comes first, and then we add intensity. But consistency is the groundwork. As such, in this moment, honor yourself for showing up, for getting on your mat. Bring your hands together at your heart. Lift up nice and tall and simply bow your mind to your heart. Rise, eyes open. Thank you for your practice.